Hi everyone, it's Mark Cheverton here, MonkeyPants271 if you know me on our server here, and I'm going to give you a quick tour of the Gameknight999 Network. This is the new server we set up, and we have lots of neat features. Here's a board that shows how many people are on. We're at 22 right now. We hit a record the other day of 32, I think, and here's our rules that probably nobody reads. But anyways, we're going to go to Survival first. And we're still going to survival first. There we go. Okay, so here's our spawn. We got this big, huge cathedral-like thing that we had somebody build for us. It's really awesome. And we're going to go a little faster. There we go. And here's what the thing looks like. It's really pretty cool. But now compare that spawn to the one I, myself, and my son Gameknight999 built. Kind of square and clunky, not so good. Anyway.
I think we won.
Yes, we won for the biggest, squarest, clunkiest thing. But I am proud to say I did make the gas shooting the fireball at Gameknight999 right there. That is my creation.
I made the eyes.
Oh yeah, and Gameknight made the eyes. But so here's the old world that we had that people went building kind of crazy, and this is sort of, it's a survival world, but it's also kind of a creative thing because we gave people anything they wanted to use to build. And here's my oddly geometrical creation and my other oddly geometrical creation. It seems that what I'm good at is making weird geometrical things and things that don't look real at all.
I'm annoying.
And Game Night is annoying, that is true. We're going to slow down our speed here a little so we don't crash my computer because it's kind of choking on the frame rates here. Here's the giant dog of death. I don't really know what this is.
Horse.
Oh, that's a horse. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a horse. Okay. And there's a lot of neat stuff around here that people have built. Here is, I don't know, is a giant minigame thing somebody built. I don't know if it ever really became a minigame. And there's a town that cropped up here that has a lot of neat stuff in it. So people have had a lot of fun building on here because they're not required to go out and get their own stuff. They anything they want is basically given to them by the admins. Now we've changed that now, so the admins don't do that anymore. But when I go /kit, you can see all the different kits that you can get. Let me clear my inventory and do my favorite kit. Oops. D tools, boom, and you got diamond tools. And then we'll do kit wood. And now we got a whole, whoops, I'm in creative. But anyways, you got all this wood right there, and you'll get this kit every day. Let's do kit stone. And quickly your inventory becomes overwhelmed because you get more stuff than you can handle. So what this does is it makes it so people can build anything they want, and there's no shortage for materials, and so the only shortage here is really their creativity, which sounds kind of corny, but there's really a lot of neat stuff that are being built. I don't really know how to get to the mall. I think the mall is over this way. Let's go a little faster. There we go. And here was a roller coaster that we didn't protect. We have anti-griefing tools, but the roller coaster was hard to protect because it went over other people's plots, and so it didn't get protected very well. That's kind of funny. There's somebody's horse just sitting there. It was the first thing to spawn. Yeah, I don't know where the mall is. You really got to go on here and look around and see what people are doing. There's really some remarkable things that have been made here. Oh, here's another oddly geometrical thing. I wonder who made that. And let's see, what is this? Oh, look at that, oddly geometrical. Surprisingly enough, I am not responsible for this. I think that was made by Gameknight999 and the Let's Play mates. Somewhere up here is my, oh, here we go, is my space station, which is oddly geometrical again. So there you go. And now let's go back to the lobby. Sorry I couldn't find the mall. The mall's pretty cool. But we'll get back to the lobby and we'll go to another one. Now if we look at this oddly geometrical thing, this is the Spiral of Doom, and I made this. Actually, Quad Bomber taught me how to make these spirals, And then I figured out a way to make them really easy, and so I made this pretty quick. That was a couple hours of work. It's all out of transparent glass, colored glass, and it looks really cool, and I really like it. And if you, oh, don't go down, go up. Let's go up, and we have a little parkour thing. If you go up the red spiral, there's a little parkour thing that's really hard that some people have done. I have no chance of doing it, so I don't do it. But if you go up here, and we go down, let's see what the sign says. Symmetrical sign is symmetrical, because there was not an even number. Death hole, it doesn't lead to death, but leads to anger. Signed, Gameknight999. It's kind of like the sign painter in World of Goo. If you haven't played World of Goo, you ought to check it out. Whoa! And here's the visual effect. Whoa! Okay, so that was fun. Now, Minigames we're still working on, so that's going to be open in probably about a week or so. Here's the hardcore. And then this one, it's a survival thing as well. Admins can't give you anything. Nobody can be in creative. There we go. And here is, oh, hello Serpentine Gaming. So this is the spawn for the hardcore server. And this was something that, let's see if I remember the names, Mr. Man and ARP97. I think Mr. Man has numbers at the end. I don't remember what those were. Sorry, Mr. Man. But here's this cool village that was built, and some wheat fields, and a windmill, and some other houses and everything. And if you go through the castle, there's actually stuff in all the rooms, and so you can explore the castle, and you can check out what's in there. Here's a strangely geometrical thing that I had nothing to do with, oddly enough. But I did make the sea serpent there that I'm very proud of. I made a first one. Actually, I call it a sea serpent, and Quad Bomber calls it the Loch Ness Monster. So we have a great debate. And if you go into the mouth, oh, there is a secret tunnel, and you can go down there and see what's at the end. So this is my sea serpent. Here was my first sea serpent that I made, and this was the original spawn that we had somebody build for us, but we decided it wasn't epic enough, so we wanted a bigger one. But here's my first sea serpent, and look at this goofy face. That was the best I could do, and so couldn't really do any better than that. But then I did this one because it was bigger, it was a little easier to do stuff with. And you go around here, and so here you have to get everything. And we also have what are called the Infernal mobs. And these are really mean monsters. Here, let me make one. Game Night, you want to fight one?
Sure, just give me a few minutes.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm not waiting, so you do. I am spawn zombie. And, oh, flying zombie. Yeah, those are hard to kill. Come here. Come here. Come here. And, of course, I'm in creative, so this is not so hard. But what they'll do is take your weapon there. So he took my weapon and threw it away. And unfortunately, we have it so that it will clear what's on the ground. So if your weapon falls, and then they do a clear lag thing, you can lose your weapons. Where is he? There he is. Man, these flying ones are tough. Okay, we might let this guy go and make another one. Okay, come here. Okay, I can't even hit the guy. Yeah, those guys are tough. And the hard ones are the flying invisible creepers. Are not a lot of fun. Let's do spider. There we go. So what's this guy? He's a rabid spider. Oh, and he shoots you with poison and stuff. And they will take your stuff, but they usually drop it. And when you kill him, is he gone? Where are you? Oh, there he is. You can always tell by the sparks. You can see that there's a little health indicator, so you can tell how close they are. Oh my, you're noisy. There you go. And normally they'll drop something. I didn't get anything. We're going to get rid of the rain. We don't need that. They'll drop something usually kind of interesting. And you can get some cool stuff. And here's our home. You can see some of the things. We got some stuff, not a lot. Here's this boiled leather shirt with some cool enchantments, and here's some boots that are chainmail, so not so good. And here's a hoe that is unbreakable, yet it's used up, so it's not so unbreakable. And here's a shovel, a diggy hole shovel. That's kind of interesting. and a fish hat so you can breathe underwater. So there's a lot of cool stuff there that you get. And it's a challenge to fight those things. We're going to have a special event coming up soon where it's going to be a whole bunch of those mobs fighting us. But we'll probably turn save inventory on. Here's my natural looking structure. It looks like it's just part of the landscape. Oddly geometrical again. Built this without cheating, which I was happy about.
Mostly not cheating.
Mostly not cheating. Some of these taller ones, I cheated when I put these top ones on because I was afraid I was going to fall. And I don't enjoy falling. But I did have to put these pools down here, so when I built these pillars I can jump down into the water and then go and build up the next one and jump down, and it took quite forever. But fortunately I had a lot of cobblestone because I'd been doing a lot of mining, and so I had no trouble having enough stone for that. So I'll go back to the lobby, and we'll see the minigame server in about a week or so. We're having some custom things developed that we're actually excited about. That'll be really kind of cool, but there's a great paintball thing, and there's a really cool spleef and TNT run and one in chamber. There's a whole bunch of cool games. This is the creative server. So these are plots that everybody gets 2 or 3 plots. I don't remember which. An oddly geometric thing. I wonder who built that. Anyways, so here's the Hall of Faces that Game Night built, and some people that did some really spectacular. Oh, look at that. I can't change the speed. Really spectacular pixel art all over the place. And so there's some really neat things in the plots that's worth coming and checking them out. And somebody put a message. You squid, you should make a Pokemon based on Minigame. Okay, good to know. So here's a cool house, and there's a lot of neat stuff here. So people have been enjoying making a lot of cool things here. Some people grab a plot and then they do nothing, and it sits there empty, and then it gets reset and you lose it. And so if you don't come in and you don't do work on a regular basis, then it's going to get thrown away. If you just do a little work, like this one's probably close to getting rid of. This guy did a great job, so that's protected, so you can see the red and white squares around the outside. And this one's really interesting, that he made a face using beacons by putting colored glass on there, so he could make a face like that. Really pretty clever. I hadn't thought of that before. So you ought to come check it out, and there's a lot of great stuff on the server, and we're going to be adding more stuff. We're looking at adding a MineZ game pretty soon, and we're going to add a custom TNT defense game pretty soon, and we're trying to make this really, really epic. We don't tolerate any griefing. There's no cursing. There's no being mean to people. This is a friendly environment where people want to help each other out. And if you don't want to be in a friendly environment to help other people out, you shouldn't come here, because if you mess around, you're going to get banned by me. And I'd rather not ban people, but I do it pretty regularly, and so I'd ask you to be thoughtful of other people and make sure that you're doing the right thing. And I guess that's it from me. Game Night, anything to add? Okay, thanks, Game Night.
Things are coming soon.
Things are coming.
Keep a keen eye on the website and my discussion
page.
Yes. They're coming soon.
So you want to watch?
Very soon.
There you go. So you should check out Gameknight999's YouTube channel and on the discussion page, and there's also a Gameknight999.com website that's set up that you can see information about the server and all the stuff that's happening there. And oh, look at that on the screen there, Gameknight999. There you go.
Infernal.
Okay, there you go. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come to the server and check it out and come say hi, and maybe when the minigame server is working, you can challenge me to a game of Spleef. By the way, I'm no good at Spleef. Okay, have fun. Bye.